Not quite ready today. Got things hanging around. Don't have my watch on. And as you know, when you're on TikTok and you're doing a live video, it's important to have the watch on. Oh, is it important? Because powers that be at TikTok, hey, thank you so much, Tara Jacobs. Just sent me some, what'd she send me? Some heart puffs. That's sweet, Tara. I could use a little heart puff today, and I appreciate that. Powers that be at TikTok that are listening, put a little clock on your app. If you go live on other platforms, they put a little clock in the upper left. Not on TikTok. Some people would pay me huge dollars for that advice because it can't only be me that would like a little clock on the phone while we're talking. But either way, I've learned to adjust. I've only been here for about 3 years. So I adjust very slowly. I'm like erosion. The Colorado River going through Arizona, creating the Grand Canyon. That is me. And in some ways, I kind of really mean it. Doesn't matter how fast you're moving as long as you're moving forward. And I move forward a little bit every day and go to work every day and go live every day and keep at it every day and wear my path down. Where that path leads, we do not know, but we are not intended to know. Hello, Will Bill. Hello, Vanessa. Hello, Not Original. Mr. M. Tara Jacobs, Texas Red. TikTok Uncle. Good morning and howdy to you. And again, thank you for the heart puffs, Tara Jacobs. Let me catch up. And Neon Dayon is on. Well, it's great to have you all, and good morning to you. My name is Ken Tracy. Check this out. I'm triple dutying today. Got my water thing, my coffee cup, which is eroded as well, and my t-shirt, which has seen better days. But either way, we are really representing. Good morning, Judy. And again, my name is Ken Tracy, and this is Coffee with Ken. It is Monday morning. It is September 30th, and it is 6:10 a.m. Happy Monday morning. It's a little show I've been doing for quite some time, and it's a show about me talking. It's a show about me sharing some feelings, some ups and downs we have in life. Little lessons I learned along the way, habits I'm instilling in my life on a daily basis or on a habitual basis at least. Kind of my path. For those that have been watching a while, though, you know it is not just a show about me talking. It is also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, hold on, I'm still working on the right. Holding my phone up, ironically, against an old phone, a cord phone, a phone that's hooked into the wall. How weird is that? Has whatever one of these are. Look at this. It's got a real cord. Hello? It's got a dial tone. It works. It's gas. I'm going to title this one, not Coffee with Ken, but Chaos at the Extended Stay. Good morning, Judy. I don't know if I said good morning. Oh, where was I? As I was saying, this is not just a show about me talking. For those that have been watching a while, you know it is also a show. I love it. Look at this. 3 levels of Coffee with Ken. In case you forget. It's also a show about me sharing my love of coffee. And with that in mind, I got a nice hot cup of coffee in front of me, and I am so excited to have my first sip at this, for me, relatively late hour. My hope is wherever you are and whatever you're doing, that you have a hot cup of coffee in front of you as well. Cheers to us. Oh, I tell you. It's the pumpkin spice. It's a seasonal coffee. They bring it to the store shelves in August. Usually it's there for 3, maybe 4 months. Oh, just after those 2 sips. Well, Kevin just hopped on and said it's his first cup of coffee this morning, and he's checking in. I appreciate you checking in, Kevin, and appreciate you joining me for a cup of coffee. And as I was saying, really enjoying the pumpkin spice because it's just delicious. It's just delicious. And it usually runs from August till 3-4 months. And trying to imagine myself in the vast wasteland of time that would be December till next August without the pumpkin spice. And I cannot help but think that I should load up my scooter, because I'm riding a scooter right now, but it's got a 40-liter top case on the back. I added to my vehicle to get me to Yellowstone and back. Load up the scooter, the top case, with as many bags of pumpkin spice as the store has, or can fit in my bike. Maybe I get a volume discount. Buy 30 bags, get one free. So I'll get 31 bags of coffee. And ride it on home, pack it in the freezer, and be set from December till August. Those lean times. The times of winter, spring, and summer. When they don't stock pumpkin spice on the shelves. The coffee feels good today. Well, Bill, I mean, I know you're just saying that. I know we all just say it, but it's important to actually feel it. Because again, I think coffee is one of those little blessings in life that are easy to take for granted and easy just to take a swig of or a look at or put our head down on the pillow but not really notice it. And I think life's a lot better when we notice the good things. And coffee in the morning is certainly a good thing. So I think it's important to recognize that and be thankful for it. So perhaps, although I'll often call coffee a red herring on my show, because my show's not really about coffee, despite it being all over my body and my drinkware. Perhaps it is. Perhaps it's the hidden message in amongst all my overt messages that I club you over the head with every day, wondering if anybody's listening to me. Probably nobody's listening to me. You're hearing, but you're not listening. But that's okay. That's okay. I do that sometimes too. Oh, so it's Monday morning. It's the last day of September. Still dark out at 6:15. Getting dark earlier and earlier. It was getting dark last night at 6:45 or something. Jerry McDonald, thank you so much for following the Live Creator. I woke up this morning and I kind of bounce around on my social media platforms, and I'm never totally sure which. Every morning, social media, each of them offers a certain nicety, I guess, if you will. But the one nice thing about going live here on TikTok, for whatever reason, and I don't watch much content or watch many live videos, but it must be, hold on, let me scratch my back shoulder. Oh, I wish I had a woman here with nice long nails and determination. Hold on. You don't have a woman here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't even need it on this side. It just feels so good. Again, that's one of those little things to be grateful for. The good feeling of a scratch. Hello, Highland. As I was saying, somebody just followed me. Jerry McDonald did, and I wanted to thank him. And one of the nice things about TikTok is I've been doing Coffee with Ken in one form or other for about 5 years. And my social media following grows. And I have a lot of fun doing it. And I make a little bit of money doing it. But I work full-time as a waiter. And I've been working like six nights a week pretty much on average as a waiter here in Naperville. And my dream is growing Coffee with Ken into something it can kind of be a full-time gig. And part of that is increasing subscriber base. So that's why I'm giving this long-winded story about Jerry McDonald following the live creator and how thankful I am. TikTok must have a huge button at the bottom that says follow the creator. Because when I go live on TikTok, and here's the roundup to my long-winded story, I'll often get, 5 new subscribers a show. And that feels good because you know you're growing and it's you're building. And you get 5 new subscribers, a day. You do it for a year. That's 1,825 new subscribers, I think, over the course of the year. So you're growing. Again, it's not how fast you're moving as long as you're moving forward. What did somebody ask me a minute ago? Somebody said good morning and I missed him. Highland might have said good morning. Do I enjoy massages after a long weeks of work? Not really. I mean, I like intimacy, but I'm not one that goes, I'd love to be married and give my wife a massage and get some shoulder rubbing as well. But I'm not one that goes in after a long week's of work and gets massages. I was a stockbroker in the 90s, and I think I maybe have had 2 professional massages in my life. And I'll tell you, I enjoyed it. But, spending $65 to have somebody rub your shoulders for 45 minutes or so. And that was in 1990. I don't know what they cost now. For what they cost now, I won't say it. It's tempting, though. Part of me has a 3rd grade humor. Where am I a waiter? I am a waiter in downtown Naperville at a fairly nice restaurant. I worked last night. It was almost a perfect shift, if there can be a perfect shift. There were certainly moments of chaos, moments where I thought, is it really my turn for another table? I've just got sat. Moments of, oh my gosh, where's the bartender? I got to get a drink over here and take care of them and get a check there and greet this new table and bring waters to these people. And so some moments of chaos, but it was a fairly intense but very short shift where I only worked 4.5 hours and did real well. And I go, wow, if I could do this every day. And basically, I do, because it all kind of averages out. Some days are longer and a little slower. Slow for me is hard at the restaurant. I like being active. And I don't like standing there waiting for something to do. I feel like I'm in the way and I'm obvious because I'm 6'2" and bald. And I don't feel like I'm being productive. So I'd rather run some glassware or clean some glasses or roll some silverware or I'd rather do anything almost than sit there. I'd rather do anything than almost sit there. But sometimes, in a slow day, there's no silverware to wrap and there's no glassware to run and you run out of things to do. Those are the hardest days. Those are the hardest days because you're just passing time. And time's going to pass either way, whether you're being productive or not, or you're getting paid or not. Hold on, I got to sneeze. Another little pleasure, simple pleasure in life, a good sneeze. Oh, ooh, get the chills. Tempted to throw on my sweatshirt. I will, just because it's going to be a fourth layer of coffee with Ken. I'm just showing I can do it. Someday, I'm going to get this merchandise thing figured out and sell sweatshirts and mugs to the 36. I should have Will Bill. Will Bill's actually the one that put this together for me. And by the way, Will Bill, if I can do a commercial for this, one of my viewers who's watching right now, named Will Bill Chill, sent me this when I was working out in Yellowstone because he knew I didn't bring my thermos, my Yeti thermos that my daughters gave me out to Yellowstone. I was drinking coffee out of this, and I'd walk from the cafeteria out to some field and do my show, and I was spilling the coffee, and the coffee wasn't staying hot, and I didn't like anything about that. So Will Bill, a very kind viewer from Texas, sent me this, and I'm going to give a little extra. Not only did he send it to me, there was a point where the lid broke. This little piece of plastic no longer stayed attached to the top. He sent me a replacement lid. That's how sweet Will Bill is. And anyway, my point isn't to sing Will Bill's sweetness, although he's sweet as honey. My point was to sing the praises of this thing. And this thing, I left work last night and put some ice cubes in it, some ice in it, and took it home with water. And I don't know if you can hear it. It's been sitting on my bedstand all night. Still got ice in it. Still has ice in it. That's a good, whatever, thermal effect. I don't know what you call it, but keeps stuff hot and warm. Keeps stuff hot and warm, especially when you have this fancy little thing on the lid. It's not that fancy, but thank you, Will Bill. Good morning, Chip. Vendetta asked if I miss alcohol. No, I don't. I really don't. I really don't. Do I have any more to say about that? Does anyone have a follow-up question? I've heard that no is a complete sentence. So Vendetta asked, do I miss alcohol? No. Kind of hard for me to leave it at there. Kind of hard for me to leave it there. Hello, Sean. Good morning to you. Josh says he is happy to be alive. Well, you should be happy to be alive. Okay, user said they're trying. Okay, a follow-up question on the sobriety thing. I'm trying to cut back or stop drinking. I tried to cut back or stop drinking for probably 15 years. For the first 20 years, I didn't even try to stop back or quit. It was Katie bar the door. It was party juice. I was having a good time, and I was drinking. I didn't really look at alcohol as a drug. But somewhere, I don't know, maybe the time I hit 35 or so, I started looking at it a little differently, but not changing my habit. So I said, Doctor asked how many do I drink a day, and I'd lie and say 2 to 4, knowing it was 3 to 6 or 6 to 8 or whatever the right number was. Good morning, Julie Flanagan. So I tried to cut back. And I thought about it, but the more I thought about it, the more I wanted to drink, so I didn't. And one day, about 3 years ago, just about 3 years ago, it'll be 3 years in less than a month, it wasn't trying to cut back or stop. It was just saying, hey, I'm going to try tomorrow without drinking. And I go, well, my day without drinking honestly kind of sucked. But maybe I'll try it again tomorrow. Still was pretty hard. And I kept trying it, and now I don't even think about it. I don't even, there's no thought, and there hasn't been for, since the first week, maybe, that am I going to drink, or am I tempted to drink, or do I really want to drink, or should I drink? There's really no thought, and that's when it becomes easy. I don't count days at all. At all. I was just saying it'll be 3 years just because I remember the date. I'm pretty good with numbers, so I remember the date I stopped. It seems significant at the time. I had somebody send me a video of them announcing their 900th day. They called it an anniversary. I don't know if your 900th day is an anniversary. But either way. And I was going, that's interesting. I wonder where I'm at. Okay, well, I'm at about 3 years, just under. So I did the math and go, okay, so I must have stopped before him. But anyway, I don't know why people really count the days. I mean, I don't. And honestly, this is going to sound maybe confusing, but I'm not like proud of each day. It's not even, I thought of a very lewd comparison that I was going to talk to with a buddy about something that neither of us would ever do. And I go, do you count the days that you haven't done this? Yeah. Alcohol will be looked upon the same way as cigarettes in 30 years. I kind of think that. Good morning, Sean. Thank you. I kind of think that, David. Yeah, and it's hard to imagine. It's hard to imagine because it's but you watch a movie from or a TV show or whatever. Yeah. Even a soft, cuddly show like Friends. Chandler Bing was a chain smoker during that, or at least in the beginning. And there were episodes where he wanted to quit. And you watch a movie like Die Hard, which, again, I know must be old, but it seems like it didn't come out too long ago. And he's walking through the airport smoking cigarettes. You watch a different movie from that period, maybe like something like The Fugitive. They're in hospitals, and I don't happen to know if it was really in The Fugitive, but I do know he was in a hospital. And you'll see people smoking in the hospital. I'm old enough to remember smoking on trains, planes, movie theaters, and all that. And it is, when I say that, it is hard to imagine that. It's hard to imagine they allowed smoking in all those places. I remember when they stopped allowing smoking here in Illinois in bars, and I was against it. I wasn't even a smoker. I thought it was an infringement on my ability to smoke if I wanted. I thought it was a government overreach. I thought it was wrong. And I can't imagine. I was going out, and it was early 90s, and I'd go out and drink a ton and go to work the next day and feel crappy, and I'd smell my clothes in the morning, and I wasn't even smoking, but boy, did they stink, because half the people in the bar were smoking cigarettes in the bar. Can't even imagine that. Can't even imagine that. And yes, I don't have to go to a bar. But it wasn't just at bars, and I've talked about this before. It was at McDonald's. It was everywhere. It was at McDonald's. They used to have these little gold tinish trays with little slots, for ashtrays to lean your cigarette in. And I used to sit there in McDonald's and go like this and flip them over. And they bounce up. It's kind of fun, actually. I kind of miss those. Wonder if those are valuable. Wonder if I could buy an unopened pack of like 500 McDonald's ashtrays. That'd be interesting. Highland said, wish they would do that in casinos. Highland, I wouldn't expect you as a woman to be visiting a heck of a lot of casinos. But I don't think they do allow smoking in a bunch of casinos anymore, do they? It's happening. If it hasn't happened, yeah. I mean, I used to gamble a lot and order cigars. They'd bring me. I used to like the what's the whiskey with the wax, the red wax on the top. They have a brand of cigar or a cigar as well, and I used to like those for the flavor. Oh, no matter how much you brushed your teeth and you brushed your tongue after that, you'd still wake up in the morning feeling like you'd licked an ashtray. Somebody said they still have ashtrays on old airplanes. I do my best not to fly in old airplanes, but I do believe you. Oh, coffee is nice. The audience is nice. We got 42 people hopping on this Monday morning. We must all be getting our caffeine on. Be excited about our week. Be happy about the weekend. Feel productive about where we are. Not necessarily totally satisfied about where we're at. I got a lot of work to do. I'm staying in an extended stay. Still riding my Suzuki Bergman that I rode to Wyoming and back. And I need a more permanent, larger residence where I can put 2 little cribs and have my little babies stay over. And I need a vehicle that'll get me through the winter and that'll pick up those 2 little babies and with their 2 little car seats, and where Dada can be the Dada he dreams of being again. So I got some work to do. And it's good to have work to do. It's good to feel like you're striving for something. I picked up a shift tonight. I worked last night. I worked about 6 days a week. There was a shift available and I gobbled it up. Don't know how much I'm going to make. Doesn't matter how fast you're moving as long as you're moving forward. And if I keep gobbling up shifts and working hard and going live and drinking my coffee and talking to you, I will tell you what, I'm going in the right direction. And I had a viewer ask me who knew I'd quit drinking, asking me if I'm happy and questioning it because he could only find happiness when he's drinking. And I think when you're drinking, you start believing that you can only find happiness in a bottle of alcohol. And that's not a good way to be. Mowing God asked, do I wish I would have got on the right path in life sooner? Well, first of all, I'm not totally sure I'm on the right path. I'm just making the best decisions given the information I have. But I thank you for the question. Do I wish I would have gotten on? I would be curious to see if, first of all, it doesn't really do a whole hell of a lot to go back and look at life with regrets. And maybe if I didn't have the cumulative effect of ordering Maker's Mark, they were Maker's Mark cigars, ordering those cigars and smoking them in the casinos and losing money and drinking alcohol and waking up like I'd licked an ashtray, maybe I wouldn't have ever gotten on the right path. But I'd be curious to see if I would have stopped drinking at 25, where my life would have taken me. I'll bet you. I mean, it'd be totally different. It's amazing to think about. I mean, drinking was certainly involved in every relationship I've had. Was certainly involved in every relationship I've ever had, so my relationships would have been different. I would have had all that time back that was spent, tempted to say wasted, with a beer bottle in my hand. I would be curious to see what somebody would accomplish, what somebody could accomplish if they removed all that from their lives at an earlier age. I bet you the sky is the limit. Bet you the sky is the limit. Bet I would have grown coffee with Ken a bunch larger. Oh. 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 Mowing God said something. I'm not sure that I am on the right path. See, now Mowing God's being judgmental. And I'll let Mowing God be judgmental. There's Mowing God's being judgmental again. Judgmental's not good. And I'll tell you, judgmental gives certain religions bad names and certain groups bad names and doesn't do any good at spreading the message that they're trying to spread. Yeah. Yeah. Neon asks, do I struggle in conflict? I certainly do. I certainly do, Neon. I tell you what, I let people drag me down. And I always have. And through this show and through the messages of both positivity and negativity, I used to engage my older brother Steve. He enjoyed fighting and arguing. He was a black belt in karate, and he could be very mean and cruel and have almost seemed to gain energy from fighting or arguing or saying mean things. And I was a sensitive kid who didn't understand, who was trying his best, who didn't understand why somebody was saying something mean to him, and was feeling I would need to talk. If I couldn't talk the person into stop saying mean things to me, I was a bad person. And used to let that weigh on me really heavily, and it still does from time to time. Still will from time to time. But I am getting so much better at not getting dragged into conflict. Not getting dragged into conflict or argument or talking somebody into something or making them see my side. Yeah. So I do struggle with conflict, but it's something I'm getting better at every day. It's something I'm getting better at every day. Just got a splash left of coffee. Just got a splash left of coffee. Feels good cracking my neck a little bit. Now I see there's two people having a discussion amongst themselves. Oh, Tara, thank you for throwing that in. Tara says her pumpkin spice was superior this morning. Well, Tara, I'm going to celebrate your past tense use of that sentence with filling mine up and seeing if my second cup would be superior right now. So hang with me. Oh. Oh. guys are kind of quiet today. I'm not sure I need to provide all the energy. Shannon, yes, it is. It is coming up. She's going to be 2. I have 4 beautiful kids, Eve and Augie. Eve is coming up on 2. Augie is coming up on 3.5. My oldest is coming up on 18.5. And my second beautiful girl is 15.5. 3 of my 4 kids, wait, make sure I'm right. Yeah, 3 of my 4 kids were born in April. 2 were born on April 30th. And 1 was born in October. And what was I going to say? There was something about that. Well, first of all, I would have thought having 2 kids born on the same day was going to be exciting for the oldest one. She didn't like any part of that. She didn't want to share her birthday with anybody. I totally misread that. I mean, it's not the first time I've misread something. What was I going to say? I don't know. Let's have a little more coffee. Oh. Wonder if the dead times decrease viewers. I post these videos on YouTube when I'm done, and they get a fair amount of watch time over there, and that page is growing as well. But I'm wondering if the long pauses where I'm sitting here with nothing to say, looking at the wall, looking at the picture, looking at a light, looking outside, drinking my coffee, if people sign off during those periods, or if they like the silent moments, the quiet moments. Oh. Tara's asking, what's everyone's plans today? Well, I'll tell you what. My plan is to finish up this show. Julie Flanagan's going fishing. Julie Flanagan lives the life. I mean, I'm sure she's got her challenges as well. But she does a whole heck of a lot of fishing. And something nice about fishing. It's kind of hypnotic. Kind of quiet, kind of peaceful, kind of meditative. Sitting there either by yourself or with somebody you love or a friend. I haven't done a lot of bobber fishing later in life, but just remember watching the bobber as it kind of goes over the little ripples of little baby waves in the water, and being able to distinguish a nibble from a ripple in the wave or in the water. I wonder what it looks like when you're getting a nibble. Is the fish just kind of coming up and kissing the worm? Must be. Not originals. Who's going on a walk with their dogs? Wow. Suddenly we're having tons of comments. I can't even keep up with it. Julie Flanagan says fishing is healing, but there's a lot of activity. There is a lot of activity. There is a lot of activity. Sunday Sugar, thank you. I hope you have a great day as well. Not Original says nurses are special people. We're all special people. Neon said nurses good. Don't know what that reminds me of, but picturing a caveman. Meat good. Nurses good. Sunshine good. Oh. Nurses and educators, Not Original said. But It's more than nurses and educators, isn't it? Not original. Aren't waiters good? Aren't guys that put pavement on the street good? I hope so. I hope so. I hope most of us are good. I hope most professions are good. Certainly, I think some professions have a tendency to uh, attract better people or nicer people or kinder people. I was watching The Wolf of Wall Street last night when I got home. For some reason, they're playing it on Showtime all the time. And I tell you what, it was exactly what I went through in the 90s. And it was set in the 90s. It was set while I was doing the exact same thing. I mean, he had more money, and it was a little raunchier and certainly a lot more sedated, his lifestyle, and he had a bigger house. But there were so many similarities, it's incredible. And I think certain professions definitely draw certain types of people. Let you guys chat a little bit. I'm going to drink some coffee. Well, there's a lot of love floating around. There's so much love. I feel bad for those that watch this on tape and are missing all this love being shared. They're just wondering why I'm not saying anything. Because they're not seeing the stream of comments and the love being shared amongst the live viewers. They're just wondering why I'm sitting in a room drinking coffee. Neon asks, what are my plans for October? My plans for October are to move forward every day with as positive of attitude as I can. I'm not setting specific goals, but in October, I hope I work out 10 times. I hope I go to church 4 times. I won't drink. I hope I go to my restaurant with a great attitude 24 times. And again, I'm just saying 4 weeks, 6 days a week. I hope I build up a little, I hope I'm able to pay both. I will be able to pay, cover my financial responsibilities and pay good chunks of child support to each ex-wife. I will be able to save some money, build my bank account, hopefully get very serious about finding a more permanent home. I would love a 2-bedroom home. I want a 2-bedroom apartment, condo, whatever, where I can put 2 cribs in and have my babies start sleeping over because I miss them terribly. I hope to find a way to get closer or get to owning a 4-wheeled vehicle. But honestly, I think I need the home before I need the car. And if I got the home, kind of a build it, they will come. If I had the place for my little ones, I could have them over one way or the other and spend a weekend with me. And that'd be a great start. And keep going and keep working and keep doing what I need to do to move forward. Keep doing my show. I hope to go live every day. I hope to post my videos. I hope when I say hope, it's not even hope. I know it's going to happen. That my audience continues to grow. I don't know. I'm at 12,200 followers here on TikTok. Maybe hit, I don't know, 12,005 or 13,000 through October, and have each of my social media platforms growing the same. Have the revenue I generate on social media. I think I'm going to make close to $300 on social media in the month of September. I think if I could get to 500, that'd be awesome in October. Kind of continue to improve, continue to work forward, and continue to get a little better every day. Do I think it's the substance that caused you to have situations in life? Well, I think everybody has situations in life. I think everybody has situations in life. You know, no matter. I'll tell you what, I went to church yesterday. The pastor was talking, and I think we think, and I think I used to think, that certain people had everything figured out. And I'm more drawn to people that, you know, are open and honest about their challenges or their flaws. And you don't need to cry all the time about them, but I think we all have situations. Are my kiddos close to me? Yeah, within an hour reach. It's funny. I feel like stretching out. Yeah. I mean, my oldest is off to college. She's coming back this weekend. And I took off Saturday so I could spend the morning with her at a cross-country meet. She used to run cross-country at her high school and now is off enjoying college and doesn't run, and told me the other day she doesn't miss it. It hurt me a little because I had such great memories of cheering my heart out for her, but running's a hard sport. And either way, we're going to a cross-country meet on Saturday, and I'm looking forward to it. So I'm excited about my day. I'm excited about the rest I got. I am excited about the nectarines. Yes, I did say nectarines. I bought at the grocery store yesterday. I normally get peaches, but I don't think there were any good peaches at the store. I'm excited about the apples and the oranges and the cottage cheese I have in the fridge. Excited about the work shift I picked up at 3:15 today, and I'm going to go in and bring a good attitude and work hard and work anywhere from, who knows, 4 to 6 hours probably, and hopefully generate some revenue and allocate a little to 2 women that need it and 4 kids that need it, and put a little in the bank. And hopefully I'd love to get a workout in today because I got a free morning. I have a free morning, and I might fill that morning up with a little quick visit to the gym. I probably will, and I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. Maybe edit some videos and get into work at 3:15 and work hard and hopefully have some customers, because I think my fellow coworkers probably get bored of me. I mean, somebody said they appreciate my energy last night. I went up to the hostess stand. Just did kind of one of these. Really for no rhyme or reason. And somebody looked over and said, "I love your energy, Ken." And I go, "Yeah, well, thank you. Thank you." Well, thank you, Julie Flanagan. I appreciate you. But it's Monday morning. I've had a fun live. I appreciate all the engagement and everyone hopping on. Hello, R Tom 10. How are you? Always a little suspicious when somebody hops on. Oh no, R Tom 10 that I don't know the name of, that has no picture in their what have you, and hops on and yeah. But hello, R Tom 10, and hello, Stephanie T, and hello to anybody new that's hopping on. Please subscribe to my page. Please join our little group that is Coffee with Ken. I have a lot of fun going live every morning, drinking some coffee, which reminds me, I'm going to take a swig here. Oh, still good, still hot. I'm thankful for the coffee I have because I've only had 2 cups. Still probably have 3 or 4 in my coffee. Our Tom is Tom Roth. It's his favorite number, 10. Reminds me of Dave Kingman. If anyone was a Cubs fan in the late 70s, Dave Kingman came around right as I was coming of age, and big Cubs fan, and he wore number 10. So did Leon Durham, I think. Not sure how to add a pick. Well, our Tom, I'm not sure exactly how to add a pick, but I bet you don't have to. You do you. If you prefer to be just R Tom, that's cool. But if you want to reach out and send me a message, I could probably, if you want to add a picture, I could probably help you with that. I bet you if you have any little ones, they could too. Kids are good at this technology stuff. Somebody told me I should hop on a different social media platform the other day. Snapchat, actually. So I messaged my daughter, and I actually didn't message her, I FaceTimed her. And she goes, Dad, did you mean to call? Because we talked earlier in the day. And I go, oh yeah, no big deal. She was probably busy. Had better things to do than explain social media to her dad. But anyway, it's Monday morning. I've got a little bit of coffee left in my cup, a whole bunch of coffee behind me, and oranges, nectarines, and apples in the fridge, cottage cheese in the fridge. I'm probably going to have a breakfast made of those 3 or 4 things, and head off to the gym, get a good quick workout in, go edit some videos, come back, have some lunch, and head off for work. And that's going to be my Monday. Again, bring a great attitude to work hard, hopefully have a nice shift, hopefully feel productive, be productive no matter what, whether it's a great shift with great tables and generous tippers or a slow shift. I'm still going to feel good about what I accomplish, because I think the key is moving forward, not moving fast. And I hope you guys move forward on this Monday morning. And I hope you guys had a great weekend. And I hope you're excited about your day. You're counting your blessings. You're feeling good. You are loving yourself. I hope you are forgiving yourself. And as always, I hope to talk to you soon. Bye-bye.